grade, we're going to start with some examples here. So copy estimating sums and differences down and put example number 1 here for rounding. Okay, and we have 237 plus 345, and we need to round these numbers. If they don't tell you where to round, always go to the greatest place. And here you will see the 2 and the 3 is underlined because the hundreds is the greatest place. Now 3 will tell me which way to round. If I have a 3, which way do I round? Yes, technically down, which means that 2 stays the same. So 237 gets rounded to 200. 345, the 4 here is what we need to look at. 4, which way do we round? Yep, down again. So this 3 does what? Yes, it stays the same. And these 2 digit gets changed to what? Because it's a whole number, they change to what? Zeros. Good. So now we have 200 plus 300. And 2 plus 3 then gives us 5. So when putting those 2 numbers together, it's about 500. Now let's do it again, this time though using compatible numbers. 237. Again, is 237 closer to 200, 250, or 300? Yes, it's closer to 250. So we're going to do 250 over here. 345, is it easier to add, or what's closer to? 300, 350, or 400? And 345 is close to 350. And so now we use those compatible numbers, which are easier. We should be able to do this quickly. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 5 in our head goes to 10. And we already know 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 1 gives us 6. So a reasonable estimate would be 600. Okay, let's do another one. Let's practice with rounding here. These are whole numbers. So 49, greatest place is the tens place. So we underline the 4, we put the arrow above the 9. 9 tells us to round which way? Yes, up. Good. So what happens to my 4? Awesome. It goes to a 5. And the next number goes to our 0. 22. 2 gets underlined. The other 2 tells us which way to round. This 2, do we round up or down? Yes, down. So this 2 stays the what? The same, and the other digit goes to 0. Good. Now what's 50 plus 20? 70. Excellent job. Now we're going to go and do the same thing here, except now let's use compatible numbers, numbers that are easy. Well, what's 49 close to that's easy to add? 50. Good job. And then 22. Would we want to do 20 or 25? Either one you could choose. Let's do 20 because it's closer. And what's 50 plus 20? 70. Good job. Okay, now these are all whole numbers. We did rounding and compatible numbers. If you have any questions, take a minute and write them down. Okay, let's do another one. Example number 3 for rounding. 86. We have 8 gets underlined, the 6 gets the arrow. 6 tells us to round which way? Yes, good, up. So 8 goes to a what? 9. Perfect. Now, you will see here our symbol has changed. We're not adding anymore, we are subtracting, but we're still working with whole numbers. So 1 gets underlined, 8 gets the arrow. 8 tells me to round which way? Up. Good. So the 1 goes to a what? A 2, and the other digit changes to a 0. Now we have 90 minus 20, which gives us 70. Good job. Now let's use compatible numbers. 86. Do we want to use 85 or do we want to go up to 90? And 86 we would say 90 might be a little easier. 85 would be fine too. 18, would we want to say 15 or 20? Most of us would say 20 is easier. So then we would have 90 minus 20. And you will see here for this one that both the rounding and the compatible numbers are similar. Okay, 5th grade, if you have any questions, please write them down. Did you cut it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I gotta switch it. Cut it.